In this final video, we're going to go ahead and rotate our ramps a little bit, our boards, so they turn into ramps or turn into inclined planes. And we've already used this technique, so I don't think it's going to be too tricky. I want to begin by rotating this one. All right, so I'm going to select that ramp. I'm going to hit my question mark, right, and type ROT, rotate around axis. And because it's already selected, all I have to do is tap my green checkbox. And now it wants to know what's the axis. Well, here's my axis. I want it to spin from back here, right? So I'm going to tap the back side of this post, just like that. That's going to let me now tip this down. I don't want to be crazy steep. Maybe like 10 degrees. Hit the checkbox. However, when I think about this logically, it looks like that ball bearing is not going to stay there, right? It's not going to be waiting for whatever happens in the board that sits over here to start this, right? Because it's got to be sitting there waiting. So I'm going to rethink this. I'm going to undo that. And I think what I need is a little flat section here before it starts to rotate. So I'm going to shorten this ramp so that it's just a little platform, all right? And then I'm going to move a copy of this ramp over and stretch it back out. Something like that. And I'm actually going to go a little bit farther, just like that. Now the one I want to rotate is this one. So again, rotate around axis. Green checkbox. My axis is now, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but it's the front edge of this flat platform, the gray one. Click on that. And now I can spin this one down 5 or 10 degrees. And now you can see what we have is a ramp ready. Now I understand there's a little overlap here. I'm not too concerned about that. We're just getting the idea. Okay, let's do that again, but we're going to do it on this ramp over here. So this ramp is leaving the board, so it's also going to rotate. And this front edge out here is going to come down. So we'll select that. We will again choose to rotate. We'll hit the green checkbox because we already have the board selected. I'm going to click this back edge, that's my axis. And I'm going to tip this down 5 degrees. Check that. And now I've got the beginning of my system with a ball bearing 2 feet off the ground. And I've got a ramp that is ready at the end. Now this ramp, however, is no longer 6 inches off the ground, right? Because I tipped it. In fact, if we use this measuring tape down here, and if we click this thing that says point-to-point measurement, this lets me now click and measure. So I'm going to tap on this point here, and I'm going to tap down here. And sure enough, I'm not at 6 inches. I'm at 5 inches, 39/64. So I need to raise my platform. Almost too much. I'm just watching this number down here. Okay. 5 and 63/64, that's close enough. Okay. So what I may have to do then is raise these a little bit, right? So it looks like they will support the platform. And now I've got a platform that is back to being 6 inches off the ground.